So I'm just here in the airport, just about to board the flight to Paris to represent Ireland for the St Patrick's Day Festival on a trade mission with Enterprise Ireland, Tourism Ireland and Board B. But I just wanted to update you with regard to the water situation in Ratoath after our public meeting on Monday night. Firstly, I'd like to thank my local councillor Gillian Toole for organising the meeting, and for all of the other public representatives and all of the public that came to the meeting on Monday night. I think we're all aware, for all of us who've been living in Ratoath for a long, long time, we have a problem with water over many, many years. The main problem is actually the pipe that provides our water from Stilleen, which is in the very north of the county, just on the Drogheda border, to Ratoath. In some places it's 45 years old, at best it's 20 years old. It's too old and it needs to be replaced, and I'm pleased to be able to tell everybody that as part of the Project 2040 plans, Irish Water have allocated us €25 million to upgrade the Stilleen plant, which is going to make it the best it can possibly be, the treatment plant and the supply of the water from the Boyne. But more importantly, they've provided us with money to actually reinsert a new pipe, a brand new pipe, 25 kilometres all the way from Stilleen to Ratoath, and that's going to happen starting on later this year, but it's going to take probably 18 months to complete, and that will give us a continuity and a reliability of supply. There's a second issue that we have in Ratoath, which is when you get to Ratoath, you have a very large pipe providing the water into Ratoath, and when it gets to Ratoath, it comes down into very, very small pipes, and that's what gives us our lack of pressure. So when the water supply gets damaged or it gets interrupted because there's a breakage in the pipe, our water pressure goes all the way down, and it takes an awfully long time for the reservoir to refill back up again and for the water pressure to be maintained. And actually, as was highlighted to us at the meeting on Monday, there are certain estates that have no water every weekend because of that pressure problem. And again, I'm pleased to be able to say that the council have issued a tender to a company called Steerbridge, who are coming in at the end of May to put down a brand new pipe in the village of Ratoath from Malden Bridge right up to Super Valley, 1.5 kilometres of pipe at a cost of about €4 million. So by the end of the summer, beginning of autumn, we will have a large pipe going through Ratoath, and hopefully we'll have no more pressure problems. But to try and facilitate the people who have difficulty between now and when that project is completed at the end of the year, two decisions were made at the meeting on Monday night. Number one, that Irish Water are going to temporarily supply water to the particular estates that are very badly damaged every weekend, and you know who they are, with water tanks and IBCs, and that's going to start from this weekend. But more importantly, to give us a continuity of supply, we've asked Irish Water to investigate the recommissioning of the pump house and the water supply that's in existence in Miltree that was turned off a number of years ago, and that'll give us temporary relief. Irish Water, I spoke and met with Jerry Grant on Monday and spoke to him on Tuesday. They've agreed that they're going to look into that and get back to me by the end of the week, so I'll update you towards the end of the week. But just to reconfirm, all of the estates that have little or no water at the weekend will receive water tanks from this weekend onwards, and I hope to be in a position by the end of this week to tell you that we are recommissioning temporarily the pumping station at Miltree Park, so as to give a proper supply of water until we get our new pipe in Ratoath village at the end of the year. Happy St Patrick's Day, everybody. I hope I do us proud in France and increase our trade and our business channels, and ultimately the relationships that we have between Ireland and France. So happy St Patrick's Day, and see you at the parades on Saturday.